Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So complete departure this week to what we've been normally doing with our video updates. We've decided to do a full room tour today and show you guys where we're at with the city and what the plan is, what the plans are for the future expansion of the city. So thanks a million to everybody who's subscribed and for the comments and suggestions so far. And please feel free to make more suggestions after you watch the video today. We're open to all sorts of ideas for the city as we go forward, but we'll show you what we have in mind, and maybe you guys can help in making decisions for us, so to speak. So we decided to do this after when we moved into the room. We said we'd do one video a month. We moved in February and we're up to 15 videos now. And I did some work over the past weekend, just renaming videos and stuff like that, because this was Lego City Update 19 or whatever was the last video, when in actual fact it was only 15 videos of this city. So we changed it around a bit and did some work on the playlists and that on YouTube just to make it a bit more coherent. But this is where we started off with the city in this room, and nothing much has changed really. So the plan is here to build a mountain in the corner, to have it faced off, rock face all the way around, and to have a lighthouse, whatever, on the top of the mountain here. Lighthouse preferably. We need to finish off the detail of the track sleepers, railroad ties, all the way into the tunnel, and have the tunnel walls inside finished off as well for as far as you can see them. This area here was a water area. We're torn between two ideas for this. The first one being the medieval fortress made out of 3 medieval castles. We're thinking about it might go well here. Use the water area as a moat around it, and then to have it as like a venue in the city, to have like maybe a rock concert going on in the fortress or something like that. The other idea is the Ninjago City Gardens, to put it here. There's enough room for 2 modulars right here in this area. So the Ninjago City Gardens and another Ninjago model might go well here. We don't know. We're completely in 2 minds as to which one to go for here. We might get both, build both, put both in, and then make up our minds. We don't know. There's a lot of detail to be finished off here. Trans tiles, waves, etc. The port came along nicely. Still nowhere near finished, but we're getting there. We've got our container crane depot, we've got our port area, and we've got the cranes here from the cargo trains. So we've got modular buildings, diner, detective's office, corner garage. We've got our mills type roads, and we've got our Daily Bugle. Everything from there to here is illuminated and all lit up. It's quite good. It looks brilliant at night time. We've got the working zebra crossing as well, of course. So we've got our train station from the last video. That's nowhere near finished. We've got to finish off the platform and do all the tiling on that. And we have our police station, the modular police station with the link to our mock fire station adjacent to our hospital mock. And we love the hospital mock. We're not so hot about the fire station, to be honest. We need to change that. And that's the beauty of Lego. We can take that out and we can change it and modify it and make it a little bit nicer looking as well. So we've got all the detail here to finish between the track beds, and we've got the railway ties to do and railway sleepers to do across all of the track work that we'll be seeing and the trains that we'll be running on in the city. We've got our shell garage here, modified from the old classic set. And to link the area here between the train station and the petrol station, I'm thinking about putting in the skate park. And we should have just about enough room, if I move the train out of the way, to put in a footpath here and make that skate park fit in here between the train track and the footpath. So that's the hope to get that in the next couple of weeks. And then we also have, if we move down here, we've got the main street, as you can see here, coming down, and that will move straight down here and link up with this curved Mills Road through the level crossing and out here. So the port area road needs to be finished off with some sort of a low rock wall or whatever on this side, and also lights. We need to light this up as well. We've got our engine shed here, and we have our upper city over here. So the upper city started a couple of weeks ago, and we've made that we can lift off these modulars and access the trains very easily if we have to. We've got the rock wall face covering the front of the upper city, and we've got the alleyway here in front of the rock wall, which will lead on down further along to hopefully a cave entrance or something like that into a sub-city. So then we move over here, we've got the boutique hotel, which by no means its final position, but we've put it here because we're going to build our transition from lower to upper city right here. But as we continue the build of the entire city, we're going to move this transition down along the table and then put more modulars in here as we go. So the intention is we've got another boutique hotel in order, and what we want to do is we want to mimic the facade here of the lower level, make it the sort of same footprint, not the same shape, but the same for one base plate in size. And we want to have the road here, the Mills Road here, transitioning from the lower city to the upper city in a curved way like so. And when we do that, the first floor of the next modular that we're building here will be below the road level. And the reason for that being, we want it to be like that by design, because we want to turn that into the Cheers bar if we can. And on top of that, we want to put the Central Park. And on top of that, the Seinfeld apartment, the Friends apartments, and Big Bang Theory, all the rest of them, and make our own sitcom tower right here. Now, when we do that, and we have this transition done in front of it with the road, we can move the whole lot down along the table as we build the city. So the upper city will continue along as it is at the moment, with the addition of the bookshop, the Parisian restaurant, and the Assembly Square. We want to get all of them into the upper city when we can. This is a mess, and that mess will be hidden later on and tidied up before we hide it. So that's future plans. We've got the fairground over here, and that comprises at the moment fairground mixer, the pirate roller coaster, the roller coaster from a few years back, the Ferris wheel, the carousel, and the haunted house, which we have fully automated with an Arduino. As you can see, there's plenty of cabling there, but it hasn't been connected since we moved into this room. So the idea is that desk will be moving down underneath this window. When it does, the city was basically split on this side. So we're going to have Lego to the right of the window, Lego to the left of the window, and the desk in the middle. So we don't know whether or not to leave the fairground this side or to move it up there. And we also want to incorporate a beach, but we're not sure which way to go with that and where we'll have the most space. The other thing is this detail on the pirate coaster gave me an idea that I sort of want to follow up on. What I want to do is, and if they release a new roller coaster this year with a loop on it, what I will do is I will combine this roller coaster and the new roller coaster with the loop, using that detail from the pirate coaster, and have a big roller coaster running through a mountain, and the roller coaster cars coming out of various caves and along the sides of the mountain, etc. And it sounds a bit like a pipe dream at the moment, but the intention would be then to have that mountain in this corner and to have the roller coaster in that mountain in that corner. So we'll see if that ever comes to fruition, but certainly having another roller coaster will help that along. We've got some sets here. The Disney Castle, I'm not sure whether or not to put that into the fairground. May or may not. I don't know. It remains to be seen if we're going to go down that route. These are all the other Lego sets that we have. Home Alone house, the tree house, Seinfeld's apartment. We've got all the apartments there ready to go into our sitcom tower. The tree house was going to go into the fairground too. But again, we're not sure whether to put it into the fairground or whether to move it over here. We're going to put it on the left-hand side of this upper city here as the city dials its way back in line with this road, and the rock wall comes along and curves in with it with the railway line. So the treehouse might look well there. We're just not sure. And then to link, as I said earlier, link this side of the city and this side of the city, we're going to be putting in a shelf here. And the original thoughts were Home Alone house down here on a hill with another larger, similar style sort of house next to it that we could use for Wayne Manor and have the Batcave underneath it, because I do want to put a Batcave into the city. However, I've got the new set with Wayne Terminal Batcave. So we're thinking of maybe putting that somewhere around here and using the Wayne Terminal as the Batcave and not having the Wayne Manor and Batcave underneath as in previous renditions of Batman. So we don't know. We might do that. And what we might do is incorporate it into a subway station and have a subway train linking this station, a subway station here, going all the way around here and getting to the fairground. Putting in a subway means that we don't have to use the real estate on the top for the train tracks. We already started it here with another rail line on the upper city. The intention for that was to expand it down and to have it coming out here between the Daily Bugle and the corner garage, coming around here and directly on top of this train line and running along the top of it all the way back to the upper city. Not sure if we're going to do that or not, but it's certainly an idea that's still in the back of my mind to do. We've started it already, so we're not sure. We're not sure if we're going to follow up on that or not. But a subway linking the two sides might be the ideal route to take. Let us know what you think. Then, just to finish off the tour, we have non-Lego Judge Dredd, Transformers G.I. Joe. As you can see here, we've got a drawing of Optimus Prime there, done by one of my daughters and given to me for a birthday present. We've got Optimus Prime. We've got a few Optimus Primes actually. So the new Lego Optimus Prime will be definitely purchased as soon as possible, and it will take, building of that will take precedence over building any more of the city. We've got the Stranger Things upside down. We've got the Aston Martin DB5, the big boy, Technic trucks. We've got Batmobiles of different vintages, the Ecto 1. We've got the Avengers helicarrier, and of course the Batwing as well, which is fantastic set. So just before we finish off, the intention is to have this entire table, from table to floor, as one large Lego diorama when we're finished everything. And that will incorporate the subway, as I said, Batcave, etc. And what I'd like to have is, I'd like to have caves down there and some maybe dwarves mining in it or something like that. And maybe next to a cave with a sleeping dragon in it and they're about to wake him up. I think that would look pretty cool. We might have an oil rig here maybe, or drilling down into an undersea diorama. There's lots of potential, but basically that's where we're at with it at the moment. And yeah, I think we've done pretty well so far to get to where we have in such a short space of time. So I'll just leave you with the trains running now. And yeah, that's it guys for this video, and until the next time, see you later.